Hello everybody, this is Sergeant here, and welcome to the long-awaited video. It's been like 2 weeks or maybe more than that since I got these books. This was 2 comic calls ago that I got these books. But welcome to the comic countdown number 16. And actually, it's kind of funny because this is number 16. I have 16 books for you guys today. Yes, you heard me correctly, 16 books. I actually, like I said, I haven't read these since like the weekend after I got them. Well, that's when I finished them. I read like 3 days in a row. I was reading these. I haven't read them for like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, so I don't exactly remember them. So this list might not be as correct as it would have been or as good as it would have been if I had done it straight away. But I've actually opened some of these books up and looked through some of them again, and some of them I do remember because I really loved them. So yeah, I'm going to try to rank this list as best I can, but there's actually some really decent and really awesome surprises because I got some books that I didn't know would be as good as they were, and then I got some books that were actually kind of a letdown that I was really excited for, which we'll get into, we'll definitely get into pretty soon. I'm just going to show you guys right now the books I got to show you today, or to talk about today. We have the All New All Different Avengers issue number 1. We have Justice League United issue number 0. We have The Amazing Spider-Man number 8. We have Forever Evil issue number 1 of 7. We have Spread issue number 3. We have The New Avengers number 1. We have True Believers, Evil Deadpool number 1. We have Starfire number 1. There's a lot of number 1s and low number issues here. We have Spider-Woman number 4. We have True Believers, Deadpool, The Wedding of Deadpool number 1, which is issue 27 of the last volume of Deadpool, I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct. We have the All New All Different Avengers issue number 2. We have Avengers Standoff Welcome to Pleasant Hill, issue number 1, or the one-shot, actually. Which is the start to a new Avengers event, the spring event of the Avengers. We have Batman and Robin Eternal, issue number 20, the highest issue of this haul. Of this haul, but of this video, of this comic countdown. We have Avengers World, issue number 3, if I can show you guys that there. We have Guardians of the Galaxy, issue number 2. And last but not least, we have Earth 2 Worlds and issue number 3. And that's not the least, actually, because the least for today is going to have to go to, this is hard for me. I actually can't even fully remember what's in Forever Evil. I just know I liked it more than a few of these books. So I'm going to say my number 16 and my least favorite of this haul. Because if you don't know what the comic countdown is where we go through and rank from the latest comic hauls my books from my least favorite to my favorite. My number 16 would have to go to Justice League United issue number 0, which is very weird because I should be liking this is basically Justice League Canada, and I don't like this, and I'm Canadian. It's kind of no, it's not that I don't like this. It's my least favorite. It just kind of seemed underwhelming. I was expecting this to be really good. And it just kind of didn't really, not much happened really. It was kind of a setup for the overall series. It's like, oh, come back for number 1 where the real story is gonna happen. Even though this was part 1 of 5 of like the first storyline. It's like, what the not to mention some of the people on this team I don't really know are underwhelming. I did learn the name of the people on this team that I didn't know, and actually the one I do remember is Animal Man. I did know him, but I didn't realize that's what he looked like. But I don't know who this girl is still. I forget her name. And then they advertise Supergirl on the cover, and they don't even give us to her, so that was kind of upsetting to me, because I was looking forward to Supergirl. So I've been wanting to read something with Supergirl in it. Of course, she's in more of the series, but you know, whatever. I may continue this series, though it probably won't be for a while, because actually, last week and this week have been busy weeks for me in terms of comics. So a lot has come out, and actually this weekend you might be getting a new comic haul, because I gotta go back to comic shop now, because a lot of books came out this week especially. and I still had 4 books in my pull list. So, and I'm probably adding 2 more books to my pull list because the next comic countdown, actually maybe 3, because a new book came out this week that I think I'm gonna try to read. So I'm really having a good time with my comics. Oh my god, wow. Yeah, the story in this issue though is kind of like this guy lost this guy's wife kind of got disappeared, and he went to get help from Animal Man and Stargirl because they were at this convention and nobody else would believe him, and they took him there, and then the rest of the team kind of shows up. We had some awesome Green Arrow moments, which you guys might be seeing a video about Green Arrow soon, / the Arrow TV show, because I kind of want to rant on that, because I just started that, and I'm getting close to done season 1, and I'm really enjoying the show. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, actually, I don't know who this guy is too. But this book, one thing that did give me is more Martian Manhunter, which I love. And Stargirl I kind of like too, actually. And even Animal Man, I now know who he is for sure, and I actually kind of want to see him in some more stuff. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move on to my number 15, which would happen to be. I didn't really rank these out beforehand. Like the first spread I kind of did, but now I kind of want to change my mind. But too late. I'm going with my original plans, and I don't really have any other plans. My number 15 is Avengers Standoff. Welcome to Pleasant Hill. And by the way, we're doing all this in one video, so this is probably going to be like 30 minutes long over. Over for 30 minutes long, but yeah. Yes, this is the start to a new event. This, for me, was pretty underwhelming. There were some good moments in here. Not as many as I would have liked, but there were some good moments. The beginning and the end, mostly, and like those were the key standout moments. There was a moment. It was in the second half. There was a part where the main character here, who turns out, spoiler alert, to be Baron Zemo, because it's this new jail for supervillains that Shield has come up with that kind of puts them into this weird reality state of mind where they go to Pleasant Hill, and they're a new citizen. They're this different person, and they get to live and do whatever, but they can't escape, and it's quite cool. I forget who helped Baron Zemo remember who he was now, but that's cool. But in the beginning, we had a cool moment with Bucky trying to infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D., and he actually does, to learn what S.H.I.E.L.D's secret is, so that was cool, too. And then this moment, like I was talking about, where there's this house on fire, but the person who helps Baron Zemo remember who he is in there, so he set the fire, and friggin', then he convinces Zemo, who I forget the actual name to use for him, when he was a citizen of Pleasant Hill, and he later found out. So yeah, I think the rest of this event will be better than this issue. And actually, I gotta go get / put in my pull list the Alpha issue that came out. It came out like 1 or 2 weeks ago, and I actually had it in my hands last time I was there, but I just put it back. It was $5.99. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm not doing this right now. So that's what I did. But yes, anyway, we're actually going to move on to my number 14, which I think I can easily give to the New Avengers issue number 1. Now, I told you guys, I knew this was going to happen. I did like this, but at the same time, I did not like this too. It was iffy for me. It might be, and it probably really is my least favorite Avengers title I've read thus far. I just don't know. I don't really like the characters in this books, and I don't really know the characters in this book, and don't really care about them. There were a couple. There are actually a lot of them I learned their names, and there are a couple that I do like. There's some I thought I was gonna like that I don't like as much, or there's some that I didn't like too much before reading this and do now. Like Sunspot, I kind of grew more of appreciation for him in this issue. Squirrel Girl, I kind of see why she's kind of cult favorite, / fan favorite in a way. I didn't know that this guy Vic Alvarez was Power Man. That's interesting. There's a different version of Power Man, I guess. I don't know. And actually, I did like him. He's kind of like a love child of Iron Fist and Luke Cage, if they had a child almost, because he kind of has both their powers. And then we have Hawkland, who I don't really get. He kind of looks like a Hawk combination with Hawkeye. And I don't really get it and don't really care. This magical guy or something, I don't know. He looks like he has like either lightning or like winds in his hand. I don't know what that is. I think it's lightning. I actually forget his name. He kind of seemed like someone I would like, but didn't really like him. And then, oh my god, I knew her name like 2 seconds ago. I do like her though. Screw this. We're gonna open this up. The art wasn't all like what I wanted either with this, but it was alright. I do like that the Maker's in here, which is the evil version of Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe, if you didn't know. What's this girl's name? Songbird. Yes, that's her name. I actually do like Songbird. She's very interesting to me. Her look is unique, and I don't know. She kind of was the standout character for me in this. The parts I liked the most about this issue were when they were at the AIM Island, the Avengers Island, whatever. And Shield came along, Brendan Dum Dum Duggan came along as an inspection type in, and he gave them their secret trader, which isn't so secret, Hawkeye, and now Hawkeye's on team too, which is always cool. Although this Hawkeye looks like shit, absolute shit. At least with this art style, I don't know. He looks like he's literally a cartoon. And I don't like that. But I do like Hawkeye, so I can accept. I probably will continue this, most because it does have a part of the standoff story in it, so I kind of want to catch up, or like get the issue then catch up or something. So I don't really want to get the standoff issue without knowing everything that's going on. But besides that, I don't know. It wasn't all. It was alright. It was alright. Next, we're going to move on to my number 13. I actually don't know what I'm going to pick here. I didn't really plan this out that much, so, I actually can't even remember what happened in, one or two of these issues, so I might have to look here, but, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just say I'm going to go with Forever Evil issue number 1, because it was solid. It was solid. This was actually a solid book too. There's quite a bit to it. Meet the New World Order. We start off with Lex Luthor and we end with Lex Luthor, if I remember correctly. Which actually Lex Luthor was some of the best part of this book, besides kind of seeing all the films together. And we do kind of get to meet /see again the return of the I forget what they're called. The six, like basically the evil Justice League with Ultraman, Superwoman, Owlman or whatever his name is. Who gives a shit? There's Power Rain. I don't know the evil Flash, and there was an evil Atom too, and I don't remember. But yeah, I really like seeing all the villains in this book and seeing them all together, and it was just kind of cool. And we got to see the Rogues. I like seeing them, which is Flash's kind of some of his main villains. Like there's a team of villains called the Rogues. It's kind of cool. It's the Rogues Gallery, whatever. Play on words. But I play on terms more like it. I don't know. Captain Cold was cool. Lex Luthor, like I said, his part in the story is cool. And I know after this he actually joins the Justice League, so he kind of is turning over a new leaf a little bit. And actually in this issue we get to see the identity of Nightwing get revealed to everyone and not us, because we already knew who it was, but we get to see the identity revealed to the world, so they know now that Nightwing is Dick Grayson. And that's where I'm going to stop that, and we are going to move on to my number 12. I am pretty sure. Yes, it is my number 12. Okay, let's go. This is only my number 12 because I legit I'm not even joking here. Cannot remember what happened in it, really, besides Battle. I know Battle happened, and I know I like this issue, but Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 2 is my number 12. This was way better. This is part of the things. This is one of the things I remember from this. This is way better than issue number 1. Actually, the cover itself was way better than issue number 1's, in my opinion. It's kind of a weird cover. I don't know what it is. Bendis can go from a really great series to an underwhelming series, because Bendis writes this and he writes Iron Man. Iron Man is one of the best series I've read, and then I go to this, and it's really underwhelming. But the fact is, I did enjoy this issue, so I probably will be continuing Guardians of the Galaxy, just at a slow pace. Maybe get one every 2 months or every month. Get an issue a month, like, randomly. I can't even, like, open this freaking thing up without ripping it. Oh, God. I just want to see what happened in it, because I really can't remember. Oh, I'm trying to speed this up, but, oh God, it's already 16 minutes in, and we're only at 12. Actually, that's not that bad, considering I could be slower, but, I might have to replace that tape. But, what did happen? I know they battled, what's his face? I know Mantis was brought up at one point, which is someone I kind of would like to see. Oh God, they even talk about the Kree. Oh yeah, this was a lot about the Kree, because friggin' this was given a bit of not only background, but that's who the villain of this was, as the last surviving like member of the Kree race or whatever. Hala is her name. We literally just basically got to see Battle, and it was really cool. It's clobbering time. I'm like giving the whole thing away, but how did it end? Oh yeah, it ended with oh, she kidnaps Star-Lord. Well, not Star-Lord, because Star-Lord right now is Kitty Pryde, but she kidnaps Peter Quill, who is the original Star-Lord. And she's like, I'm gonna destroy this planet, which she is the ruler of / king of, which she at the end of the issue, spoiler, she does destroy it. At least it looks like it. And we don't know if the Guardians have survived, which obviously they have, or else why would their series be continuing? Whoops. Am I too smart for this? Then she's like, I'm also going to destroy your other home planet, Earth, because all of the Kree race basically got destroyed, or their home planet, or something like that. I can't really remember. Like, I can't remember at all, really. But, yeah. Whatever. Okay. Next would be my number 11, which I'm going to go, what the hell was that? Is that even English? These next two, I'm getting these out of the way. This isn't really a fair ranking for these two, because they could be higher, they could be lower. Actually, they're probably higher, if anything, they're not lower. But the next one is True Believers, The Evil Deadpool, number 1. I want to get these two out of the way, actually, so you know what's number 10. Because I feel like the rest of the books is kind of hard to rank, so I'm going to get these two out of the way. These were really good, but I don't want them high on my list, because they were pretty cheap books, and actually, they were not the best on this list, so I don't want to give them that too high upon the list. Maybe I'll actually throw something in between the two, but still. So, these two stories, but we're talking about just this one Evil Deadpool. This story was really fun and really cool. I had a great time reading this, actually. And actually, both these Deadpool issues were some of the best reads, just all around, in atmosphere and everything that I've ever had. I was actually at school reading these, weirdly. Reading Deadpool, these violent stories, while at least this one was. This one was violent, and this one definitely needed that parental adversary, in my opinion. But it was awesome. Basically, it's not even a clone of Deadpool. This woman that Deadpool knew and kind of was an ally with her, but she ends up like killing herself. So she stored limbs of Deadpool that had been cut off, and she had stored stocked so many up that she basically had enough for a full another version of Deadpool. So these random body parts of Deadpool that she's collected, started forming in her fridge where she kept them, and this whole new Deadpool formed, and it turned out to be an evil version because it was all messed up in the head even more than Deadpool already is, because it was like it wasn't even legit. It was a Deadpool. It was an artificial Deadpool basically. But I don't know. This was a great story. And actually, you know what? We are gonna go with the number 10, the one I kind of already gave away, which is the True Believers, The Wedding of Deadpool, issue number 1. This was great. This was great. I said that twice. Wow. This was a really good story, and I wish I had spent that $9.99 now just a little bit. Cause I should have read this sooner, and just cause Deadpool is awesome. Yeah, this was awesome. I loved Shikla. I do like Shikla. I really do like the character of Shikla. And I like the Deadpool interacting with a couple of agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or his friends or whatever. I don't really know. It's the artificial and it's the robot lady, it's artificial intelligence. She's an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know what she is. She was the black lady. Then there was this random guy. I can't even remember what his name is. But they also had, and they kind of just had some trials and tribulations before the wedding and whatever. And then at one point, Deadpool was looking for someone to wed them, and he went to Doctor Strange first. And he went to Cat. He's like, did you check? Go to Doctor Strange first? Like, yeah. Well, did you really come to me first? And he's like, no, you went to Doctor Strange, didn't you? Well, yeah. What'd you think? Or something like that. And then actually at the wedding, I think it was the after party. I can't remember what it's called anymore. I had these words and then I forget them as I'm talking. Freaking the reception. At the reception party, like, Sheikla's like, if this was by my traditions or by where I come from, if this is how we were doing it, we would sacrifice a virgin. And Deadpool makes the joke, well, Spider-Man isn't here, and that made me crack up. I was actually laughing throughout this issue because there were some good jokes told. And actually during the last one too, Evil Deadpool, these two had some of the best Deadpool jokes I've read thus far, and I was really cracking up. And I was in school. I mean, I wasn't laughing out loud, but I was laughing really quite a bit in my head, and I might have chuckled a little, but it was just too good. But yeah, whatever. My number 9. Okay, this is a hard one because it's between two books, and they're both DC books. But I think I'm gonna give it to Batman Robin Eternal issue number 20. Mostly because this seemed kind of cheesy. We kind of have, it's kind of a happy ending because freaking Spiral School is saved. Yay! Woo! And everybody's all fine, except the one saving grace, or maybe the best part of this book, is that Bluebird has kind of gone a bit crazy. And she's trying to kill Cassandra Cain now, and she's not fine by the end of this issue. She's, like, still on a mission. Because Cassandra Cain killed her parents. Spoiler, whoopsie, but that was a few issues ago, so it shouldn't matter, really. And plus, if you're watching this and I'm talking about this book, you know I'm going to spoil shit. If you know I've been spoiling crap the whole video. That's what this is. I talk about the story and explain why these are ranked, how they're ranked. That's a little rant there, I'm sorry. But yeah, everything kind of works out. We had quite a bit of fighting, yet again. Can't really remember specifics. There was some joking between night where, Grayson and Red Hood, and actually I just love Red Hood, even more. He had some pretty cool lines in this issue, and yeah, I can't even remember. And actually I really did like Red Robin's role in this too, in the past couple of issues. He's been like, he kind of saved them all, and it was really cool. And then we saw Poppy and Grayson and Red Hood fighter, something like that, or it was either 1v1 for Grayson and Poppy or triple threat basically. Well, except it was a handicap, not triple threat, so Red Hood was helping Grayson, of course. Then we saw Orphan fight Helena, or whatever her name is. That was also cool. So yeah, to save to help Red Robin and the old woman, whatever. I don't know her name. So yeah. That was number 9. If I'm correct, I don't know anymore. Yeah, it was number 9. Okay. My number 8 then would have to be, I'd say it was Earth 2 Worlds End issue number 3. This was quite good, actually. this was I've heard that this is like the issue, or this around this number in issues is where it kind of drops a little bit in the story. But this might have been my favorite issue, legit. I can't remember actually if it was this issue or the issue in the next comic countdown that I really loved, but it was one of them. I'm pretty sure it was this one. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was the other one. I think there was a combination of both because they're kind of mixing my head now. Uh, I don't know, but this was really good. Oh no, it was the next one that was really good in my opinion. But this was also really good, because at the end, spoiler alert, we get to see, basically find out that most of Atlantis has been killed, and Aquawoman goes down and finds that out, and we see death we see death basically. We see dark sides. What are they called? His minions, I can't remember, but his basically Legion of Death. I'm gonna say this weird alien form that's like pregnant. I don't know. It's really weird, but it was pretty cool. And I'm kind of done with this. And yeah, I think we got a glimpse of Green Lantern in this too, which is always good because I like Alan Scott. So yeah, I actually can't remember really what happened, but I do like Earth 2's versions of Dr. Fate and whatever. Not Dr. Fate. What's his name? Mr. Miracle. Yes, that's his name. Which actually, they were more in the next issue. So I'm gonna stop talking there, and you'll have to be talking about them in the next comic content a lot. So my number 7 would have to go to. What would my number 7 go to? This is hard for me. My number 7, okay. I'll give it to All New, All Different Avengers issue number 2, just because I actually kind of zoned out towards the end of this issue, so I don't really actually know what happened. I didn't really read this. This was like, I mean I did, but towards the end, I was driving, and I had been reading for like a while now. I read straight like 4 issues in a row or something, and they were all Avengers, so I was kind of like starting to zone out, not really pay attention to the story. All I know is at the end, like, 4 joins the team, and it's hard to talk about the second issue when you haven't talked about the first issue first. This was awesome, though. All New, All Different Avengers, obviously the first issue is still standing, so you know I love this series so far. These 2 books were great. Actually, right away, this cover kind of is iffy. I don't really like this cover, but so far, the villains that we see, the villain that we kind of see in this book, or villains, is pretty cool. The way the team has been forming is really awesome in my opinion, and actually, they don't even count themselves as a team yet, which is kind of cool too, and I really did enjoy that. So yeah, I don't know, it was really cool. Yeah, like I said, I remember at the end, 4 joining. I think the only person. Actually, I think we might have the full team now, all together, because 4 was like the last one I need to join. I'm like, oh, I guess we'll have to wait till 3rd issue. I guess we'll have to wait for the 3rd issue till 4 joins, and I'm like, oh wait, I guess they proved me wrong, because she shows up. That's the only. I know something happens at the end. I actually think the Avengers get outsmarted or something like that, and yeah, but I do like the character interactions in this book and the characters. So I'm really excited. Anyway, my number 6 would have to go to. Yes, my number 6 is going to go to. I thought this actually. There's 1 or 2 books still here that I didn't think would make it this high, and I'm pretty proud to say that I did enjoy these. Especially more in this book, because this might be my favorite Avengers title I've been reading, and that is Avengers World issue number 3. This was awesome. Issue number 1 kind of sucked for me. Issue 2 was awesome. This was awesome. Number 4, spoiler alert, was awesome. This series is awesome. I just got really excited there. But this focused on Shang-Chi, and this was awesome. I do like Shang-Chi, the character. And we also got some we got to see kind of how his powers work, if you can call them powers. I don't really know. We kind of got some flashbacky stuff because he tells us how he draws his powers forth, and we got to see the story with those characters all along the way. And then at the end, a spoiler alert, we see Shang-Chi getting thrown off this cliff because he's fighting this mystic warrior who he apparently is written in his fate that he cannot beat. So that was pretty cool, and it was really good. So, I am ready to go. Well, no, okay, that was weird. I don't know. Really good. I was almost said I can't wait for issue 4, but I've already read it. I can't wait to talk about issue 4 because it only gets better. But yes, let us continue on with my number 5, which I actually don't even know what it is. I don't know my rankings anymore. But I think I just figured out my rankings actually, and I think I'm gonna stay and stick with the book I didn't think would make it this far in like a million years. This series has improved big time, and now I can say I am enjoying this run of The Amazing Spider-Man with issue number 8, which I've said this like the past 2 issues besides this, but this might be the best issue. Since this new story started with Mr. Negative and Cloak and Dagger, every issue I think gets a notch better, and I'm loving the series now. Actually, issue 9 just came out this week. I have so many books that came out this week, it's been ridiculous. And I had 4 books already in my pull list. I don't know what I'm gonna buy when I go, if I go this week, and plus there's a new book I think I want to try, and then the Standoff event. Plus there's a Spider-Woman event starting in April. I'm so friggin', my wallet is crying right now with me. But back to The Amazing Spider-Man number 8. We're already past 30 minutes, for fuck's sake. This was great. We end up seeing, spoiler alert, Mr. Negative is basically defeated. He's not caught, but he's defeated. And we get to see, What's-Her-Face turn on Peter Parker / Spider-Man, his girlfriend, and we do find out their boyfriend and girlfriend. She turns on him, the Chinese lady, a Japanese lady, actually they're in Japan, I'm pretty sure. And that was cool. Then we get to see Spidey turn a Cloak and Dagger back to them usual. We get to see Spidey turn Cloak and Dagger back to usual selves, which I actually didn't really know that Cloak and Dagger didn't know his secret identity for sure. So that happened. And we also get to see some funny moments between Spidey and Cloak and Dagger, because he would be making jokes and Dagger would be like, really, are you doing this right now, kind of thing. And then we got to see Spidey help out his girlfriend, and she turns out not to be really that bad. She just wanted to help her mother, blah, blah, blah. And we get to see humanitarian award, celebration ceremony, whatever, and that's when they attacked, and the guy there, he talked about his past crimes or whatever, and he said he was really sorry, apologized, but he was a new person, different person. And that was The Amazing Spider-Man in a wrap-up. Okay, my number 4. Oh, I don't know. This is hard. I didn't think this book would make it this far, but I really did enjoy this issue. This was the best issue so far of the series. So this is going to be Spider-Woman issue number 4 is my number 4. How did that work out? And that's probably part of the reason it's at this ranking. God, I'm sorry. I'm really pumped. I'm gonna have to make another video tonight, I think. I gotta make this quick, though, because I'm gonna probably get interrupted if I don't make this freaking quick. And that's annoying, because then I might have to edit, and I hate editing, so I'm gonna try to make this quicker. But Spider-Woman issue number 4, I keep ranting. What the fuck is wrong with me? I don't usually swear, I'm sorry for that. I'm really enjoying this video, by the way, guys. The issue we've all been waiting for, Spider-Woman Jessica Drew has her baby in this issue. We get to see what the prince, the Skrull prince, that's why the Skrulls are there trying to kidnap him. And we learn that he's actually a cancer patient in the hospital, and that's why he's there. Then we also see him basically help and rescue Jessica Drew with a little trick up his sleeve. And then he takes her to a doctor in the facility in the hospital. The Alpha Flight Hospital is what it's called. I'm pretty sure, not, it's not called that, but it's something to do with Alpha Flight. So, which she has to give her a the doctor has to give her a C-section, which is a lady doctor, because I guess the baby isn't coming out all natural. And then she has this device where it's set up so she she won't really even feel any pain or whatever. I can't remember how it works, and she just gotta get stitched up. And even after the fact, this device works so she won't feel any pain. So Jessica Drew gets back up and fights after she gives birth to the baby for C-section, whatever. And she battles and defeats the rest of the Skrulls before Captain Marvel shows up. And actually, early in the issue, she was flustered and angry, but she shows up and everything's kind of taken care of. And Jessica's like, I could do this all day. And then when Carol Danvers shows up, which is Captain Marvel, for all you who somehow don't know that, you're not a proper nerd then. Not a proper nerd then. She's like, I was joking when I said that. I actually couldn't do that all day. I'm really tired. Then we go to the hospital room. Her holding her baby. Friggin'. Then Captain Marvel turns, she's sleeping. Jessica's like, yo, get over here. You know what? You know you want to hold my kid. And it's kind of funny too. Well, not funny, but we get to see her at one point even breastfeed. We don't get to see anything, of course, but then they talk about how like apparently the latest rumor, the biggest rumor right now on the internet is that Carol is the dad or the other parent. And it's like, well, that's not true. So, yeah, whatever. This was really good, though. And, Spider-Woman in the near future should be really good, with the next upcoming story arc. And there's a Spider-Woman event, which I already said, which seems to be advertising, a lot, and mainly Silk, Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Woman Jessica Drew. But there is also another person on the cover, on the ad I've seen. I don't know who that other person is, so I'm interested. So let's see. Could there be... I would love if there was a new Spider-Woman, like MJ Spider-Woman. I don't know. Everybody else gets to be a Spider-Woman, so why can't she? What if they brought back Harley Cooper? I don't know. Whatever. I'm a big Spider-Man nerd. I'm sorry. I'm going to rant off. I'm almost 40 minutes in. Let's continue on. This is the first time I think this happened. We have one Marvel book, one DC book, and one independent book in the top three. We have all new All Different Avengers. We have Starfire, and we have Spread. And my number 3 has to go to Spread. The big two survive. Marvel, DC. Who gets number 1 this week? You may be surprised. You may not. I don't know. Let's see. But first, let's talk about Spread. This great series from Image Comics, issue number 3. This was a great issue, probably the best issue of the series, actually. At first, it didn't start off all that great, but then it got really good really quick. And by the end of the issue, I was saying, I love Spread. I want to go back there, I want to get an issue like every time I go, but I know that's not going to happen. I know I'm going to say that now, and then I go there and completely forget, / don't get it, because I have too many other books to get. So I know number 4 I won't probably read for a while, and I'll be sad when I pick it up and really enjoy it. And then don't do that, and then it's a repeating pattern, because it sucks. And I do want to read Spread, but it's just money issues. And I don't know, I've really been enjoying Spread, but I know it's probably going to be like another month or 2 before I freaking read another issue, at the very least, probably. Probably longer than that, but yeah, this is really good. I don't know. We get to see more explicit content in this issue, that's for sure. We got to see boobies, but we also, it was actually a graphic scene of boobies, like, not graphic like pornographic, but, like, graphic, like, actual, like, violence happens with boobies. And it's weird. Not really weird, but it's interesting. We also kind of get, this guy in the front, this Butcher, we get to see the dark truth behind him, and we kind of learn that, they happen to be, what do you call them, I actually forgot, what they're called. Well, god damn it. Okay, his meals he makes include other people, so he actually cooks real people. I actually literally just forgot what they're called. And it's on the tip of my tongue. I just remembered and that one again. But yeah. Oh God, damn it. Okay. Whatever comes back to me, whatever. But we're done for now. Okay, we're moving on to my number one, which will reveal my number two. My number two goes to All New All Different Avengers issue number one, which means my number one is Starfire number one. That's probably going to surprise a lot of people. And this could be possibly the first time a DC book, actually I think this is the second time, that a DC book has taken the number one position. So I'm excited for that. But All New All Different Avengers issue number one. This was great, guys. This was great. If you haven't read or started this series, go pick it up. I recommend it. I mean, if you can't or just don't want to, sure. I mean, you don't have to, but I recommend it. If you believe me, then go pick it up. We're 40 minutes in, by the way. Shit. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, this was great. We get to see a lot of team form just in this issue. And we only get to see 3 members of team form, which are Miles Morales, Iron Man, and Captain America, Sam Wilson, which they don't even form. They just kind of team up. They're not even really a team yet, technically. And actually, we also got, like, not really a bonus story, but it kind of was a bonus story of Miss Marvel and Sam Alexander Nova's first encounter, which was like 2 months or something like that before the Avengers met all together. So that was cool. And that story, both of these stories in this, because there was 2 stories, were really awesome. The Nova and Miss Marvel one was actually really fun, and the interaction between them was really cool. But I think the first story is what got me, just because there was a lot of jokes and a lot of laughs in the first half. First story, it was really good. When we first see Sam Wilson and Tony Stark see each other, he's kind of in a pickle because after saving some people or whatever, he's asked if he can buy his daughter like Girl Scout cookies or whatever, and then a ton of Girl Scout cookies along. Cause he says sure, but he only has $5, so he can only buy one. And he's like, he sees Tony Stark in the crowd. He's like, can you help me out? You have $5? And he's like, he pulls his wallet up and he's like, it's empty. I'm sorry, bro. Well, he doesn't say that, but I mean, that's what I got from it, basically. And then Tony Stark helps him out. He's like, hey, how about you get a picture with Tony Stark's Iron Man, blah, blah, blah. Then we also get some jokes later on with Miles Morales and stuff. And, like, they're kind of joking around, like, who are you, kid? Or, like, I didn't know we really had a new Spider-Man around, blah, 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 whatever. And it was just really good, so yeah. And I'm going to stop talking about this, because I really do want to end this video with my number one, my last film I'm talking about. This might be close to 50 friggin' minutes by the time I finish this. This is crazy. I promise not to do this again, or try not to. But yes, Starfire number one was my number one. I was not expecting this, and I got this for a pretty good price. I'm going to try to continue the series for sure, obviously, since it's my number one. But I really did enjoy this. This had a lot of cool. This was more mature. This was a more mature book than I thought it was going to be. We got some. We get to see just how the innocent side, confused side of Starfire being. She is just newly to Earth, basically. She has this new friend who's basically the sheriff, helping her out and everything. She gets set up at a place, and there's a storm coming in. But we also get to see some weird aspects of her race, and she kind of has some sexual innuendos in this book, and some hot moments. And actually, this book might just have what could be as close to perfect art as I would want in a comic book as I could get. This art was fucking amazing, if I can say that word. The art in this book was great. The cover is great. Actually, while we're on covers, my cover of the week haul / countdown goes to this book, actually, because this was really good art. I don't know what else it could go to besides maybe Spread, Avengers World, Earth 2 Worlds End, the usual contenders for cover of the week, which 2 of them are what I get from the secondary show. Forever Evil almost could have taken the 2, or even the New Avengers had pretty good cover. even just sleep. Actually, there was a lot of good covers in this, but there's also a lot of underwhelming or covers I didn't really like, but I got them for the story, or liked them for the story. But back to Starfire. This is really great. We got to see a bit of her powers. Not much though. We even got to see a bit of her origin story for this version of Starfire, and this is a new costume because her last one was more revealing. Is actually really cool. And plus she wears purple, and purple's my favorite color, and her orange skin suits her suits her really well. I've always wanted to try Starfire or learn more about Starfire, so this was perfect issue for me, or perfect comic for me, and this was actually really good, and I'm going to continue on with Starfire. And anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, sorry, I almost forgot my outro for a second. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and even share if you want to. I can't force you, but if you do want to do that, please, I would recommend, or not pray, but I would like for you to do that. And I hope you, well, god damn it, I've screwed up my outro like freaking 3 times now. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like I said, please like, do all that. And don't forget to tune in. I kind of did. You get another video tonight, but you might, or maybe tomorrow, hopefully sometime in the next, like, the weekend or something. I'm actually starting tomorrow, starting tomorrow, I guess, March break starts, so I'm ready for that. And, well, I guess this weekend, but still, and that's saying not even correct either, really. But, March break starts, so you guys will hopefully be getting more, uploads from me, since I have a break. So, yeah, for, like, the third time now, I'm saying this. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed, I will see y'all later, and peace out.